Welcome to Gaming Feed, your channel for everything related to the gaming industry and the financial markets. And my friends, today we're going to talk about CI Games, which is a Polish gaming company. So I already made, I think, a couple of videos about this gaming company. I'm invested in this gaming company, and this is here. This is the 5-year chart. So you see, there was a real pump before this game was done. Before this company was releasing Lords of the Fallen, and then Lords of the Fallen had been released, and then the stock was breaking like crazy, falling really here. If you want to say 75%, something like this. So, however, my friends, so it's not a total new company. The company exists already since quite some time, and if you look here at the chart, so it had always those pump phases, I would call them. So dangerous pump phases. So this is probably a penny stock, my friends, because the stock itself costs at the moment 175 zlotys, and it has a market cap of 319 million zlotys. 319 million, so 319 million. So now I have to see how many zeros I have to put there, and this is done in euros. 73 million euros. So yeah, you can say that's a very, very small company, my friend. So keep this in mind. So disclaimer, I'm invested in it. And also disclaimer, I bought a little bit more today. Because I actually had some orders under this, let's say under the 148. I had some orders because I thought like this might be some sort of an interesting support resistance line to the downside. So yeah, more or less. So since 2020, this looked actually good, but hey, it can still fall under 1 zloty even. I mean, I don't exclude anything. So yeah, as I said, I bought a little bit more. And it's also to average down. So I already made money with this stock at one point because I bought it at 160 and I sold it then at 4. And then missed, of course, the run up to 6-7 zlotys. But then I was also happy that I was not invested when it was dropping again. So that's what you have to do. If we look at the income statements, so probably the numbers are a little bit old. So in 2023, I mean, what is important here, the net profit margin is 533. So the net profit margin, if you look at the revenue of 244, I think that's zlotys, then also Polish zlotys, for 244 millions, and then the net ad income was only 13 million. So this is when Lord of the Fallen came out, and before they didn't really make so much money actually with their games. But hey, they make consistently games, they make some AA games, mostly AA games, but Lords of the Fallen was their big project, and we all know it had its issues at the beginning. So as I said, my friends, I bought a little bit more, and this is not for you now to do the same. So please don't do the same. So only invest in companies that you had made your own research. I have an extremely diversified gaming portfolio, and my overall portfolio is even more diversified. So I can, with my diversified portfolio, I can take some of those high risk stock gambles. So I would even call them gambles. Let's be honest what it is. So why I'm buying? Because Lords of the Fallen 2, it has been, it was kind of, let's say, kind of clear already on the basis of some of the reports, of the earnings reports, that this might be the next game that is coming. But Lords of the Fallen 2 has been now confirmed. Here's an article on the Steam community from Bankier PL, Polish website, and there the management says that they informed that the company has signed with Epic Games a binding agreement that the new Lords of the Fallen comes to Epic Games and then to the console. So of course, as a Steam gamer and all of the other people, we don't like this, that it comes to, but I like the fact that the game is coming, and I like, of course, the fact that the game is coming to PC and that it comes to Epic Games. It means the company itself gets some secured revenue. They will get some secured revenue by Epic Games most probably. So that's what I assume. I don't know, guys. I mean, I don't have any insight of this, of course, of those binding agreements. But it's, I mean, Epic Games, they have to pay something, or they have to give those companies something. Then they get the exclusive rights. Let's put it like this. So if you also go back, this is Lords of Fallen. If you totally forgot what game I'm talking about. So here we see the numbers of Lords of the Fallen at the moment. So they had some issues here in the beginning. You see a lot of negative reviews when it came out last year in October. We had a lot of negative reviews, but then it got better. So, and this is one of those games. It still looks incredibly good, and it looked incredibly good back in the days. And it was really not made for these old machines like 1 year ago. So probably if everyone would have a 1490, then it would be much easier. Then probably there wouldn't be so many problems. So, but what's important, we had an all-time peak. We had an all-time peak of players. So where is it? Monthly player breakdown. Yeah, yeah. I mean, already you see you have like 19,000, 20,000 positive reviews. Let's say 12,000 negative reviews. That's already quite good. And now following over 117,000 people. So maybe some of those people want to get the new game as well. So maybe. So owner estimation, that's incredible. This would be by VG, Video Games Insights would mean almost 1 million estimation. Wow, pretty good. So it's now in the top sellers. Of course, it's not there anymore, and also not so many people play this right now. Last 8 months peak on Steam with 43,000. So this game might not only be done on Steam. The big success. It might not actually be a success, but the question is, was it successful enough? I mean, it was obviously successful enough that they are going to make lots of the Fallen 2, because they say, okay, it's a business. I mean, that's the business of making games. If Lords of the Fallen would not have been successful, then you don't make a sequel. So what I like, guys, and that's really important. So with a lot of companies, I see that this company, they kept this company over all those times. So from 2010, then 2015, 16, and so all these times this company survived. It has been kept. So this actually is like already a quite old company, an old video game company in Poland. So, and having those pumps is maybe an opportunity. If you get in before a pump, then you're happy that you can sell that on the way up of the pump. Sometimes this pump is not coming. Maybe the pump is not coming like here. I mean, 64% over 5 years is great, and maybe we have to wait 5-6 years again if the company still survives. So therefore, high risk, my friend. So, but I'm here to give you not recommendations. So I'm here to simply talk about my investments that I do, and then you can laugh about it because I make those investments. So we have some news. So there was a decision of the management board of CI Games then on further suspension of the execution of the resolution of the extraordinary general meeting. So the extraordinary general meeting resolution was actually to create some new form of shares, new forms of share, and then shareholders wouldn't get a entire preemptive right for those shares. So that's a little bit weird. So depriving existing shareholders of the entire preemptive rights to all Series M shares. So they would create some Series M shares. And this means then in the end, now the board says, oh, nah, we are not doing this. We suspend this. We don't want to create those shares. So also sounds like they are thinking about the shareholders at the moment, maybe about themselves. The question is, for who are those shareholder M shares? Who should get those M shares? So that's knowledge that I don't really get out of this kind of special knowledge. So maybe you should just write to investor relation, and then they could tell us a little bit more about this fact. So things like this, keep this in mind when you buy this stock. That means there's also still not everything is still not settled. So yeah, then Lords of the Fallen has now a version 1.5, and people like the version 1.5. So you see, that's the game. So okay, YouTube has to find now a good resolution. Yeah, it's a Souls-like game. I mean, people love Souls-like games, so check out those videos. Then we have Take Up Arms, so a United label. They are part of SCI Games, so Tales of Iron, Beyond Galaxy Land. So there were some pretty some of the games in the Steam Next Fest that were successful, so they make a little news article about this, so nothing special. So, and then CI Games appoints former Tencent Games senior director to spearhead strategic development goals. So Tencent is everywhere, we know it. So I wouldn't even wonder if Tencent actually let's check out the investor relations. If actually Tencent is also invested already, in CI Games. So let's click on shareholders, then we find out who are their shareholders. So Marek Tymiński, so he writes sometimes on X, very sympathetic person. So he has actually 29% of the shares in active ownership fund Sikov, 20% minority shareholders, 51%. That's actually very interesting. So don't see Tencent here. Okay, I like this actually. I like this. Here we see more about the shares of B series, E series, H series, D series. Oh my god, so all of this sometimes a bit complicated. And that's what you have to keep in mind when you invest. So we will never have 100% knowledge about what's going on. I mean, even if you invest in Nvidia, I had Nvidia, and then where those rumors were coming about what is Nvidia doing, selling actually on the paper some of the GPUs. So it turned out this was always a rumor, that was a BS rumor. So, and a lot of people actually sold their Nvidia stocks, and they are very angry now. So take care, guys, out there. Investing is difficult. So alrighty, my friends, alrighty, then I would say, yeah, that's it for this video, and I wish you a wonderful day. See you next time. Bye bye.